Hello friends, in our previous video we discussed about the golden rules of subject-verb agreement. So now we are equipped with all the basic information and we are going to use all this information to do something very interesting in this video today. I am going to take you back to your school days and do some basic exercises on how to speak and write correct sentences. So as you can see, it's written over here, how to speak and write 48 sentences. So we are going to learn this today in this video and you will have a great experience. You will get an amazing clarity on how to speak 48 sentences, how to write 48 sentences, and that would be those correct sentences, how to identify mistakes, how to identify tenses, and you will get everything clear. So the lesson plan is we'll have a look at types of sentences, then we'll pick up the noun chart, and then we'll pick up the pronoun chart and discuss it separately. So in our day-to-day life, we mostly speak the following types of sentences. Either we speak a positive sentence, a negative sentence, an interrogative sentence, or an interrogative negative sentence. For example, I like you. So that's a positive sentence. So if I have to speak the negative sentence, it becomes I do not like you. And I can ask a question with the same structure. Do I like you? That's an interrogative sentence. And if I want to ask an interrogative negative sentence, do I not like you? So if we understand how we can interchange these sentences, we can easily understand how to speak 4 types of sentences from one basic sentence, that is a positive sentence. Most of the sentences that we speak can be easily converted to any of the types of sentence discussed in our previous slide. The following sentence is an example. Boy is the subject in this case, it's singular. So we have used plays, that is the 5th form of the verb, the S form, the singular form. And we have an object as well over here. So boy plays cricket, that's a positive sentence. Now when we want to convert it into a negative sentence, we definitely need a helping verb. So that's why the negative sentence is boy does not play cricket. And now as we are supposed to create the interrogative sentence, we need to put the helping verb at the beginning. So, does boy play cricket? So it's a very interesting thing. Just put the helping verb in the beginning and put the positive sentence as it is, and you are going to get the interrogative sentence. And in case of interrogative negative, we have to just understand the structure over here. We should put the helping verb in the beginning, then the subject, and then not. So, does boy not play cricket? So these are the basic 4 sentences which we use a lot while writing and speaking in our day-to-day life. So now let us have a look at the tense chart. Now we are going to discuss about the tense chart noun first. Let us practice and apply all the concepts we have learned till now. So we are going to learn how to speak and write correct sentences, maintain correct structure of sentences, identify tenses of a sentence, identify errors if any in a sentence and correct them, develop fluency and confidence by practicing. So this is the tense chart. As all of you can see the tense chart over here. It's very interesting. There are so many rules and regulations which can scare you for sure. But I am going to share a very magical way of using this tense chart to practice and learn it in less than 2 to 3 hours. And within a week you will be very confident about the way you speak and write the basic sentences correctly. So let me explain the rule first. As you can see, there are 3 types of tenses: present, past and future. So in case of all these tenses, we have 4 varieties once again. We have the indefinite tense, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous tense. So in case of present indefinite, singular subject always goes with does, plus we use V1. So this structure is only used if we are making a negative sentence. Otherwise, we can simply take singular subject plus V5, the 5th form of the verb, to speak a positive sentence. Now, if you can see, the moment singular subject is converted to plural subject, what changes? The helping verb changes from does to do. So this change also leads to change in the verb forms. But we have an exception in case of present indefinite. Here both with does and do, we use the first form of the verb only. So please remember that. Now you see in case of continuous tense, change of tense is happening over here. So in case of singular subject, does changes to is, and since the helping verb has changed, now the main verb, the form of the verb changes as well. So we are using V4 form, that is the ing form in this case. And the moment plural subject is there, once again the helping verb changes, so are comes in the picture and V4, the ing form, is there in the picture. Now change of tense once again, moving to perfect tense. So anytime tense changes, the helping verb changes and the main verb changes subsequently. So here, since it is singular subject, has plus third form of the verb. So you must remember that in perfect tenses, we always use third form of the verb. If the verb is a regular verb, it would be ed, but in case of irregular verb, we need to remember the third form and put it over here. Now once again the subject becomes plural, so the singular subject, the helping verb was has. In case of plural subject, it is have, and third form to go with that. In case of perfect continuous tense, we have to use has been as the helping verb. So change of tense, the helping verb becomes has plus been, plus V4 because been is there, so ing form. And the most important thing, time must be mentioned over here. As far as time is concerned, we can mention since or for. Since is used for definite time. When the time is definite, fixed, it is exactly clear when did it start. For is used for indefinite time. For example, if I say I have been speaking for 2 minutes. So which 2 minutes you don't know. But if I say I have been speaking since 2 o'clock, so you can understand. So definite time we should use since, indefinite time we should use for. And here the plural subject comes in the picture, so has been is converted to have been, plus V4 plus time element as well. So I hope I have explained the present tense very clearly. Now let us have a look at the past tense. So here, as you know, tense changes from present to past, so helping verb is bound to change. So if you just want to make a positive sentence, you can pick up the basic structure of singular subject plus second form of the verb. So please remember that second form of the verb in tenses is only used in simple past tense. But if you want to speak a negative sentence, you have to use a helping verb. And in this case, it is did. So singular subject plus did plus V1. So did is a neutral helping verb, as we have discussed in our previous videos. So it goes along with the plural subject as well. So plural subject plus did plus V1 and plural subject plus V2. Let's take an example. Now if I say I play, so it's a positive sentence. If I say I played, again it's a positive sentence which is in the simple past. Now if I want to speak the negative, I can't say that I not played, because that becomes a wrong structure. So I need to put did over there, put not over there. And since did always goes with V1, we should be very careful. We make this mistake a lot. We should always use the first form of the verb with did. So if you look at the present tense as well, I told you there's an exception over here. Both with does and do, we always use V1. So just remember that with did also, we always use the first form of the verb, that is V1. So once again, tense changes over here. So as you can see in the present tense, is was the helping verb. So the past of is was. Rest all remains same. So singular subject plus was plus V4. That is the ing form. And the moment it is a plural subject, we get the helping verb were plus V4. So that is how change of tense leads to change of helping verb and the main verb subsequently. In case of perfect tense, if you see the change over here, has and have in case of present perfect. In case of past, we have a neutral helping verb had, and third form should be there. So singular subject plus had plus V3 and plural subject plus had plus V3. And as we go to the perfect continuous tense, we have had been as the neutral helping verb, which goes along both with singular subject and plural subject. Hence the formula singular subject plus had plus been plus V4. Obviously the time element should be there, since and for, which we have already discussed, and plural subject plus had plus been plus V4 plus time as well. Now let us have a look at the future tense. So in case of future tense, singular subject plus will plus V1, plural subject plus will plus V1. So will can be used with both singular and plural subjects. and change of tense once again. So we have the helping verb will be coming in the picture. So will plus be plus ing form, that is the V4 form. So will be can be used both with singular subject and plural subject as well. As we look at the perfect tense, once again change of tense. So since the tense has changed, so we have the helping verb will plus have over here, and will have can be used both with singular and plural subject. As we move to the perfect continuous tense, singular subject plus will plus have plus been plus V4 plus time. So the structure becomes very lengthy. Here we just have to understand that we cannot use since because in the future nothing has started. So we should always use for the time element. In case of plural subject as well, will have being a neutral helping verb, so will have been plus V4 plus time can be used. So I hope that you have understood the tense chart very clearly. Now let us use this tense chart to speak some sentences or write some sentences and see how well we can practice. So I am going to take a subject. Let's say my subject is bird and the verb is fly. Okay. So here the subject is singular or plural? So I'm talking about singular, it's bird only, and the verb is fly. Now let us discuss past perfect tense. So as you can see in the chart over here, bird had, third form flown, positive sentence. Bird had not flown. Had bird flown, had bird not flown. Now let us practice past perfect continuous. Bird had been flying for 2 hours. Bird had not been flying for 2 hours. Had bird been flying for 2 hours. Had bird not been flying for 2 hours. So we have spoken 16 sentences from the past tense as well. So you see how easy is that if you start practicing repeatedly, in the form of speaking and writing, this structure is going to get embedded in your subconscious self and it's going to replicate itself whenever you want to do that.